The death's head you out.
Do you know when?
No, and if I did, I would not stop it.
I understand, Monitor.
I wish you well.
I took an oath. And when the time comes, I'll meet the Death's Head and beat it back.
That spirit is why I chose you for this mission, Mordrid. But courage alone won't be enough.
Mi dai un sigaro!
Beyond the barrier of heaven and earth, let it go free into a closed dwelling. May it cause it to... Prima materialis. Release this blood of the earth. May it find its place with the philosopher's stone. You are no longer needed.
He needs to go for a walk. The night air does him good. The only one that wakes up the neighborhood is you.
If I don't sleep, nobody sleeps. I checked with my doctor. He said I could sue you and that dog for keeping me up.
Oh, you're threatening me? You're some kind of a big deal lawyer?
No, but my nephew Morris is going to start law school in 2 years.
Why wait? Oh, baby. Sit. Baby, sit. Sit. Miss Hunt, you're a policewoman. Mrs. Golden has threatened to sue me because baby barks when he wants to go out at night. But my lease says I can have pets. And my dog is my pet. And dogs bark.
Mr. Bernstein, I'm not a policewoman. I'm just a research consultant to the police department.
Then consult and tell the law's on my side.
Missy, if you're so connected, will you tell this man to keep his dog quiet or you'll throw him in jail?
Mr. Bernstein, you're going to have to figure out a way to keep baby quiet, otherwise she can call the police about it.
911!
And Mrs. Golden, if you call the police, I'm going to have to tell them how I can hear your television through my bedroom wall, and then everybody will be in jail except baby.
Come on, baby. Let's enjoy the night air. Or what's left of it.
And I'm still going to talk to my nephew Morris. And I'm going to talk to the building manager.
You mean the Invisible Man?
And I'm going to write to the owner.
We don't know who that is yet.
And I'm going to tell him how you caused trouble between the tenants. You and your horse.
Good night, Mrs. Golden.
Good night.
I say 100 years ago, New York was a nice place to live.
It was.
It was?
I mean, it looks like it was.
Oh, yeah. You know, I've been here since Christmas, and this is only the second time I've ever seen you.
I work a lot.
Yeah, me too. Sorry about all the commotion.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, listen, I'm kind of curious about...
She's right, Edgar. 100 years ago, this was a nice place to live.
Authorities are baffled by this turn of events. Montoya never gave any indication something was amiss. He had been a loyal bank employee for many years, and no one can explain his actions. Police, as yet, have no clue as to the motive behind this shocking incident. At this time, the shipment of platinum has not been found.
Platinum. Time and place check. This could be coincidence, Edgar. Or the first sign.
Come on, son.
All right, look, I wait a minute. If you hadn't translated that Egyptian garbage that Nut wrote on the victim's bedroom wall, we would have never nailed it.
It wasn't Egyptian, it was Urdu, the death curse of Facet.
Yeah, which gave this yahoo the great idea to stuff his grandmother in a trash compactor. I know.
Oh, you guys didn't have a clue.
Hey, a lot of good detectives broke their asses on this case.
Yeah, that's right, including me.
No, I mean real detectives. Look, we would have stumbled on it eventually.
Well, I'm glad I saved you some time.
What do you want me to say? You did a great job on this case? Okay, you did.
Thank you so much, but I know I did a good job.
Hey, why are you making this tough, huh? Why don't you let me show you the city's appreciation?
The mayor sends me a Christmas card every year.
I could do better than that.
Really? So why don't you talk to your chief about giving his special consultants a raise?
I was thinking more about dinner.
I know what you were thinking, it shows. Gotta go, I'm late.
In San Francisco, a killer who claimed that his actions were dictated by the signs of the zodiac terrorized that city for months. Now, of course, such a defense wouldn't hold up in court, but there is medical precedent for such a claim. The cycles of the moon have been proven to affect the tides, magnetic polarity, and human behavior. The word lunatic comes from the Latin lunus, which means moon. We all know that when things get a little crazy, someone always remarks, there must be a full moon tonight. Which explains what you're all doing here. The basis of criminology is the understanding of the mysteries of the human mind. Psychological motivations, thought patterns, so on. But what is all too often rejected completely by the so-called experts is the fact that our thoughts, our beliefs, actions are influenced by much more than what we experience here on the mortal plane. Mysticism, the supernatural, the supernormal, have been a part of man's experience from the beginning, and they cannot be ignored. And if a criminal embraces the fantastic as his motivation for violent behavior, can we afford to ignore that motivation simply because it doesn't fit into our limited notion of the order of things? I think not. Thank you for coming.
Shot himself before startled Namibia police officers today. Moments before the incident, Carstairs had hijacked one of his own lorries loaded with industrial stones worth R1 million. Carstairs surrendered to the officers, then took his own life. Whereabouts of the diamonds remains a mystery.
Doctor, it's Samantha Hunt from down the hall.
Monitor, contact me.
I am here.
The first and second signs have come to pass. Great quantities of basic alchemic elements have been stolen at the times and places predicted.
What does this tell you, Mordrid?
That the Death's Head has escaped.
This is so.
But how?
You must cross over.
You know my ability is limited, Monitor.
You must, and learn for yourself. Is it not part of your duty?
Moving, you're dead. Breathing, you'll be ripped to pieces.
Gunner! It's me! Mordrid!
I'll be damned. A friendly voice. I never thought I'd hear another as long as I lived. How the hell are you, son?
Still standing guard at my post on Earth. Gunner, what happened?
We let our guard down.
Cabal.
See for yourself. He killed him. I don't know how many during his escape. The last thing I saw was a firestorm he conjured up. It would have been kinder to kill me. Instead, he melted my eyes from their sockets and left me here as an example of what a cosmic son of a bitch he is.
What about his followers?
He tried to take the Hellspawn with him, but I beat him back with the last bit of magic I had in me. Now, all I can do is try and keep a lid on those ugly bastards. He's coming for you. He'll journey across to the world of 3 dimensions and kill you.
He's already there. Gathering great quantities of alchemic elements.
Then we're too late, aren't we?
No.
Don't sell Cabal short. He's a tricky son of a bitch and a powerful alchemist.
I'm powerful too. You look good, old friend.
My God, I bet I do. There's nothing left here for me to give you. Thank you isn't good enough.
Forget it. Besides, you can't stand guard if you can't see.
Hell, monitors had you standing guard over Earth for 100 man-years. Do you see? Cabal could end it all.
I'm losing Earth time. Already days have arrived here.
Then get back and nail that son of a sorcerer.
Goodbye, old friend.
Good luck.
I wouldn't bother. I haven't seen him in a week. I tried to invite him to join the tenants committee, and he never even answered my note.
Well, I'll tell him all about it for you, Mrs. Golden.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
What's all this?
Well, this young lady called in an alarm.
There's no fire.
What? I thought you were burning up in there.
No, I'm fine, as you can see. Everything's fine.
I'm glad you're safe, sir.
I'm sorry, guys.
Haven't I seen you at the station? It's Miss Hunt, right?
That's right. Overworked and underpaid by the 10th precinct, just like you guys.
I just want to make sure I got the name right. Calling in a false alarm's against the law, lady. You'll be hearing from us.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I'm so sorry. God, you must be so tired of me. I'm like your typical nosy neighbor.
No, you're not nosy. You're interested. Good night, Mrs. Gold.
Disgusting.
You live?
Please, make yourself comfortable.
God, this is incredible.
How do you like your coffee?
Black's fine.
Okay.
These volumes are amazing.
Oh, thank you. I've been collecting them for a long time.
This book is 200 years old. Did it go through a fire?
Oh, I had a fire once. Just not tonight.
Who's this?
Oh, that's Edgar Allan. He's my bodyguard.
Oh, I bet he's good at his job.
I can count on him.
So are all these books on the black arts?
And demonology, criminology, sorcery.
Druid?
What?
This pendant, it's great.
No. That's not Druid. It's something I had made privately. Now, let me ask you one. Why'd you come to my lecture?
It's part of my job. I'm a special consultant to the NYPD involving cults and Satanism, mostly on homicide cases.
So you are a policewoman?
Well, not exactly. Are you doing grant research?
I have a regular stipend, but I'm focused on just one subject.
Demonology?
No. A man.
Hey, you come on! It's almost time.
Babe, did you really speak to him, or are you bullshitting?
The dude spoke to me. I heard him right in here.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking great! Cabal could have picked anybody in the world to help him, and he picked us.
It's a real honor, babe. Like meeting Jagger backstage.
Is there a spell to conjure him?
I don't know. He just said to have everything ready by midnight and they'd give us a sign of what to do next.
Well, then we just gotta trust.
Yes. Christ.
I'd love to meet anybody who thought they were actually a sorcerer.
I don't think you want to meet Cabal.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound pushy. I just meant that I can't wait to read your book about him.
I hope you get your chance.
Any plans after you finish a book?
A long vacation.
I should probably be going.
All right.
Now that I've made it into the inner sanctum, I hope I see you again.
Listen, if you need any professional advice or you want to look at the library, you feel free.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Huh. This is my rent check. How did you get it? You own the building, don't you? Well, no wonder you keep such a low profile. You're the landlord.
Now, you won't spread it around, will you, Miss Hunt?
Will you get somebody to come fix my garbage disposal?
Done.
Your secret's safe with me. Good night. Watch over the landlord, Edgar.
Good night.
A house of worship in ruins. Very appropriate, Adrian.
Hey, we were cast out of heaven, right?
That we were.
See, everything's just as you wanted it.
It appeared right out of the sky.
Diamonds. The wonders I can create from this primitive Earth. What about Concord Labs?
Well, I guess you can go anytime you want. But we'd have to drive, and that place is almost in fucking Jersey.
That can wait. Did you find out about the Cosmopolitan Museum, as I asked?
I drew the map myself.
Irene can draw great.
The medieval exhibit's in the West Wing, all the way in the back.
What about sentries?
4 in the West Wing, day and night. Does that bug you?
It's important to know the numbers of your enemies.
I'll kill them all for you, man. You don't have to tell us what you're gonna do or anything. But are you gonna finance an army to slaughter these ignorant pigs?
Something like that.
I feel as though I've been blessed. Of all the women you could have had. And you chose me.
Yes, I chose you.
It's late.
Hey, Hunt. You're acquainted with the Freak Squad. What do you make of these?
Dead woman.
Dead runaway. Completely drained of blood. Her folks filed an MJ report on her 6 months ago. I was talking about the mark on her face. The killer made it with his ring. What do you think? I thought maybe it was some kind of a letter from a foreign alphabet.
No, it was especially designed. Look, I know someone who's a real authority on this sort of stuff. I mean, he's kind of a recluse, but I'm sure he'd be glad to help us. I'll give him a call.
Thanks.
Crystals of Endor. It will take more than that.
I have more.
I should think so. You've had over 100 Earth years to prepare for this. Why don't you use some of your legendary powers against me now?
I can transport my spirit as well. Remember?
Why do you persist? Why care you what happens to these vermin? What difference does it make if I want this dying planet?
That's not what our power is for.
For what then? For 10 of their centuries, we've lived on the other side, waiting. Waiting for our chance to take our rightful place as gods in a godless world.
A sorcerer is not a god.
He is if he chooses to be. If he teaches these animals the real meaning of fear by bringing forth their worst nightmares. Nightmares I can control. A world of slaves just for us if you choose not to fight me.
I still guard the pathway.
Like you guarded me, then I'll have use of the pathway. The fabric of the third dimension will rip. The demons will be loose, and all you'll be able to do is hear their mortal screams.
It's not their screams I'll be hearing.
You're a fool, Anton. If the people of Earth knew what you really were, they would kill you. Yet you choose to protect them.
They are primitive in many ways, but I took an oath to help them. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Before this is over, I'll drink your blood and feed on your flesh, and it will taste sweet.
Anton Mordrid, open up. This is the police.
You don't know what you're doing. You are making a big mistake.
What the hell's going on here?
Questioning your neighbor on suspicion of homicide.
What?
I'm afraid they won't listen to me, Miss Hunt.
Well, listen to you all you want. Interrogation.
What do you... I need that.
You don't need nothing. Get him out of here.
I'm sorry, Anton. Are you crazy?
No, but you must be hanging around with a nut like that.
Anton Mordrid is a respected researcher of the black arts. Now, I sent you to him so he could help you solve this case, damn it.
Yeah, which he did. As soon as I saw this. You see, this matches the burn marks on the dead girl's face. And then I started to question him, and he started talking about blood spells and all kinds
You
of
did not
bullshit.
kill that girl, Tony.
Then he's an accomplice, or it's a cult thing. He's connected to it somehow.
Are you telling me you're holding him on a murder charge?
Hey, don't get pissed off. I'm gonna put in a good word with you, with the captain. This was a good lead. You did real good. A philosopher's what?
Stone. What is that, like a Blarney stone?
It's like a vessel, a cup that an alchemist uses to mix his elements. There's one on display in the Cosmopolitan Museum.
Okay, so if I were like a wizard, then...
Alchemist.
Whatever. What would I mix in this cup? Eye of newt? Dried spiders? Human blood, maybe? You see, that girl we found didn't have a drop of blood in her.
You might use blood, Detective. The other end of the spectrum would be a radioactive element. It depends upon the spell you want to cast. And that depends upon the sorcerer's intentions, whether it's good or evil. And I guarantee you, Detective, Cabal's intentions are worse than evil.
You know, Doctor, I'm trying very hard to believe what you're telling me. See, I know all about divine good and ultimate evil. I was an altar boy for 5 years. And my cousin Angelo, he's from Jersey. He took his vows for the priesthood. But my police training is telling me that you're full of shit. And until you start to make a little bit more sense, I'm just going to keep you here.
Here, try this.
Nothing. Which is exactly what I'm getting out of your fruitcake friend. He talks in riddles.
Why don't you let me speak to him? Oh, come on, Tony. I understand this stuff. It might clear some things up.
I'll be a son of a bitch. You like this guy?
I just want to talk to him.
No chance.
He might tell me something he wouldn't tell you, okay? You want to link him to this murder? You're going to need a lot more on him than you have now.
Look, according to you, he's got nothing to do with the killings anyway.
That's right. I don't think he does. But he might still trust me, and maybe he'll... I'll keep the statement recorder running, okay?
You goddamn right you will.
Thank you.
Hey, if he's such a great magician, why don't you see if he can get my money out of this machine?
Doctor, I am so sorry about all this. It's all my fault. I sent Gaudio to you to advise him on this case, not bust you.
Your detective friend isn't too bright, is it?
Listen, is there somebody I can call for you, a lawyer?
They took my amulet. Can you get it back?
It's in the lab.
That's kindergarten stuff. Don't be fooled picking locks, walking out of here. That's the least of our problems. The problem is my mortal form.
Immortal form?
I can be killed in this state, and there's something vitally important I have to do.
Anton, for your own good, you really should have some counsel.
That kind of formality would just delay everything.
Delay? These guys can figure out ways of keeping you here forever.
Yeah, I was wrong. I thought that the police would help me prevent the next murder, that they would understand. The way you do. Cabal is a demon who uses mortals to do his bidding.
This guy that you're writing the book about, is he involved in all this?
Sam, I'm not writing a book. And I'm not doing any research about some abnormal person who thinks he has magical powers either. I have to tell you something. Show you something. So that you'll comprehend the magnitude of why I cannot be held here any longer.
Everything we say is being recorded.
Just so long as you hear me.
Hey, Mort. How's it going?
Shitty. I've gained 12 pounds on my new diet. And I don't know what the hell you brought me here. I can't tell you what kind of metal it is because I can't even scratch it to get a sample to analyze. The diamond bit doesn't even make a mark.
I told you the guy's some kind of magician. Maybe it's something he made up himself.
Then he's a goddamn genius.
I want you to see 2 young boys. students, born in another world of magic and sorcery, a dimension away from the one that you know here on planet Earth. The boys competed in everything. Sometimes one would win, sometimes the other. And the source of their power was in the amulet that each wore about his neck. As they grew older, their magical skills were honed. Their strength increased almost identically. But the boys were on separate paths. Harnessing their powers together, they could have changed the course of this world for the better. But while one focused on assuming his place as a great sorcerer and command the worlds of light with understanding and beneficence, Cabal, the other student, the ambitious one, found a home with the children of Belial. His goal was to control the powers of darkness and one day enslave mankind. So the war between them began, and their amulets gave them even greater power. One good and kind and generous, one malevolent. The sorcerer's battle raged for over a century. But evil has great arrogance, and Cabal let down his guard for just a moment and was taken prisoner. Cabal vowed his revenge. So the Sorcerer of Light traveled to Earth to stand guard, protect mankind should Cabal's power ever be unleashed again. Now, after 150 of your years, the worst has happened. Cabal has escaped and come to Earth to turn this planet into a burning ash heap. He will literally rip a hole into the fourth dimension and release the demons who are trapped there onto your world. Let them feed. It will be beyond the apocalypse.
What did you do, hypnotize me?
I just wanted you to see why I can't be held here any longer and why I have to have my amulet. Sam, if you use it correctly, we can walk right out of here. No one will be harmed.
Look, I am no magician. I wouldn't know how to use that thing.
You don't have to be a magician. When you have the amulet in hand, you'll feel around the rim. You'll find a stud. Shield your eyes. Press it. There'll be a flash of light. Anyone who sees the flash of light will be frozen momentarily in time and then released as if nothing happened.
I don't know if I can do this.
It's the only way.
Hey, Tony! Didn't your prisoner say something about the theft of radioactive materials?
Yeah, why?
Some doc at a lab on Long Island went nuts. He stole an isotope. Handed it off to an accomplice just before the MPs gunned him down. They just brought his body into the morgue.
What about the accomplice?
Nada. An empty sack. Here's a copy of the report. Kind of a coincidence, ain't it?
God damn it.
Okay, Miss Hunt, you're out of here. We need to question the prisoner about his second death. I'll tell you. Radioactive material of some kind stolen from a facility by a trusted employee.
Goddamn right.
There's a lot more going on here, Guado, than you understand.
I'm charging you, pal.
Can't do that.
Will you get the hell out of here?
Sam, amulet. I need it!
What you need is a good attorney and a psychiatrist.
You don't have to put a spell on me. I'll do anything you want. Or my master.
Mordrid's been arrested. But that's no guarantee that he won't interfere with what I have to do. You need an advantage if you are to serve me well. For the next 12 hours, no physical harm can come to you.
Well, fucking A. Just tell me what to do.
Bring me those diamonds. Surgeon has his lasers, scalpels. The alchemist has the essence of the elements as his tools.
Give me love, get nothing out. Out your mind. Doom, doom, doom. Ow, you come for nothing. Dum, boom, boom, dum. Ow!
Hey, officer. How's it going, dude?
Fine. What are you doing there?
Giving you a taste of the fires of hell. Woo! Better than the 4th of fucking July, man, huh? Hold right there, don't move from us. Go ahead, man. I don't give a shit. All right, you've had your fun now, motherfucker. Go ahead. Arrest me.
Homicide. Just so you know, I'm formally charging this man with withholding evidence and conspiracy to commit murder. You get partial credit for the collar.
Gee, thanks.
Didn't know she turned you in, did you?
You played right into our hands. Oh, the metal let loose the demons that will rip your hearts out.
What is this, Night of the Living Wackos?
Cabal rules, baby.
Shut up! This guy threw a Molotov cocktail in my patrol car out back.
Just giving you a taste of the hellfire Cabal's gonna make you eat, man.
He's begging to get busted.
This is a goddamn epidemic. Take him to interrogation.
We know every move you make. Take him now. You can't stop us.
What do you want to do with Dr. Freak? Book him and stay with him until I can figure out what the hell is going on.
Hey, Maury.
Have some dinner with me, Sam?
That's it? That's all you're gonna have?
That's all I ever have. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all in one. Guaranteed to take off 20 pounds in 1 month.
You're looking great. Listen, Gaudio sent me in here to look at that amulet thing that the psycho downstairs was wearing. Said it might have some writing on it I might be able to identify.
No writing. Just a stone in the damnedest setting I've ever seen. Pretty, huh?
Yeah, very pretty.
The longer you keep me here, the worse it's going to be.
We know, we know.
I don't want to hear your mouth. Sam, I'm sorry, but I had to book him on at least suspicion. Hope you understand.
Sure, Tony, you were just doing your job.
Now, Sam!
Jesus Christ, Frank, what the hell is wrong with you?
It's gone.
Hey, wait a minute. Put the gun down, friend.
Well, you're a criminal now, that's for sure.
What's the noise?
Fuck you, Buzzer. Shut up.
Lock him up and stay with him until I tell you different.
Yes, sir.
Which way?
They went towards Central Park. But be careful. He's armed.
I'll send out an APB.
Yeah, hey, Frank, nobody shoots. This guy panics. He'll kill Sam in a second. What the hell happened here?
You okay?
Uh-huh. Hey, why did you do that to that cop?
I didn't want the police to think that you were involved. It's better for you.
And where did you get that gun, anyway?
All right. Now, Cabal has to get to the Philosopher's Stone. Last piece he needs. Okay. But it's in the Cosmopolitan Museum on the other side of town. That's gonna take an hour in this traffic.
What are you gonna do, fly?
I'm gonna leave my body, Sam.
What?
I'm going to leave my body in a trance-like state and transport my form to where he is. I need you to guard over my body.
Wait a second.
Otherwise, I might not be able to come back.
Okay, I guess, since I'm your hostage, I have to do as you say, right?
Right.
Beautiful day, isn't it? Might be the last one for a long, long time.
Get inside, punk.
What the hell?
Sorry, Adrian. Now you're like every other human being. Pity.
Man, they sure are giants.
I remember them being much bigger.
Dickhead.
I'm sorry, folks. The museum is closing. 6 o'clock. Excuse me, sir. It's closing time. You'll have to leave.
At last. Minions of darkness, I summon your power. Demons, hear me. I command you, Use your strength. Set yourselves free!
The gateway to Earth will be open to you.
It won't be quite that easy.
Why do you persist? My children are waiting on the other side.
Yes. You'll be joining them soon.
I think not. Their fate is well sealed. I thought as much. You realize you have no power over me in this state?
No, but I can cast a spell.
Our powers can be amusing. My friend will eat your charges. The ones you've sworn to protect, right? How's it feel to be so helpless? You are just a wisp of smoke.
Not quite.
All the elements are in place, Anton. The raw diamonds of Earth, platinum, the sister of gold, and now touch. The element that mankind has twisted into his ultimate weapon. Taste the blood of their future king. Man's last days on Earth are here. Children of the night, prepare yourselves for war. Give me your powers. I command it. It's no good, Mordrid. You're too late! At least I'm gonna go out fighting! They're loose. My children are loose on your world. You didn't win.
be damned. I did it.
No!
Don't fuck with me, lady! I'm on a mission from the Master, and this man's gotta die.
You don't want to do this.
Yeah, I do!
No!
I gotta kill him!
No!
Sam, cover your eyes!
I thought you'd never get back. This guy says he's on a mission from his master to kill you?
His master's dead.
In that case...
Mordrid, hear my voice. You've done well, Mordrid, but you must cross over now.
Why?
You have revealed too much to the mortals. Your capture will jeopardize all future missions. I command you to the other side.
Sam. I'm sorry, but...
Anton, who are you talking to?
Mordrid, I command you. You must obey.
I know, just... let me explain. Sam, I have to leave.
We'll go together.
Where I'm going, you can't come.
Well, just tell me what kind of weirdness to expect and I'll handle it. I think I've done pretty good so far.
You've done a lot more than that. I'll see you again. I promise. Take care of Edgar for me, will you?
You okay, Sam?
Fine, this son of a bitch just tried to kill me.
Oh, look, dude, the Master protects me from your puny weapons. You ain't got shit!
Put it down! Put it down!
Jesus Christ! It hurts!
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Call him an ambulance. All right, Sam, where's Mordrid?
I don't know.
The guy kidnaps you at gunpoint. You didn't even see what direction he
I'm
went in?
sorry, Tony. I just turned my head and he was gone, okay?
Yeah, like magic, huh?
In a way, yeah.
Come on, I'll give you a ride home.
No, thanks. I think I'll just walk for a little while.
Look, I want you in my office tomorrow morning. I want a statement from you. I'm gonna find him, Sam.
You probably will, Tony. You're a dedicated cop. Well, no offense, Edgar, but there are other people I'd rather be spending my Christmas with. You'll have your bird seeds, I'll have some eggnog, and we'll watch It's a Wonderful Life for the 100th time. Guess it could be worse.
It could be better.
Much better.
Thanks for taking care of Edgar for me.
Well, you're here to stay for a while. You're gonna vanish on me again.
Well, wherever they send me, I'll need some help. Somebody I can trust.
I'll do my best.
Good. But first, we have to have a little eggnog. And watch our movie. For the first time.